Guess I need to add myself to the stream, right, folks? Every Thursday I have some issue in regards to doing something. Anyways, what is up, everybody? I'm trying to make sure I get situated here. It's always a rush. Let me see who's in chat real quick. I've got several folks in chat. That's awesome. Let me see. We got Steven, Dusty Data. What is up, brother? Klingon Princess, Joe Morgan, Joni, the Daily Prepper, Klingon Princess, Harvey Black, Jeff. Always good to see you, Jeff, fellow Floridian. S. Moore, Sherry Leach, Zane, Shadow Scout Swede. What is up? Or I should say morning to you, brother. Let me see. Who else do we got in here? Julie, what is up? I want to make sure I don't miss anybody. I'm trying to go D14, Bug Dude, JRC Homestead from Texas. Awesome. Dragon is in here. Always good to see you, Dragon. Let me see here. Fox at Outdoors. Roger that, brother. Hey, Fox, we're definitely going to have to talk about the basil and stuff like that when I get a chance. Annie Book, what is good to see you in here as well. All right, so hold on. Jolie Ramos, what's up from Chicago? How is it out there? So let me see here. I'm watching on my computer. All right, Klingon. Interesting. Jeff Sams, what is up? Jimmy Nickens, what is up? How much of it has to do with the refinery being blown up in the Middle East? Jimmy, I have that here as well. I'm not going to talk about it because every channel from every channel's discussed it, but there's something I do want to show you guys. Forgot, but that's going to be after I go over some other stuff. Let me see here. Monty, what is up, brother? Good to see you. Joe. Dusty, man, I just watched something you did, Dusty, the other day. I was going through your videos, Dusty, and I can't remember. I was watching you do you had the rollout bag, and then you had the, what is it called? The thing that I got to do a review on, the dehydrator and stuff like that. I was going through some of your vids today. Swamp Billy, what is up? Bradford County in the house. Doc Mac, always good to see you. Rena LaRue, what is up? Heroic Prepper. Just watched one of your videos today, too, as well. I've been trying to catch stuff when I'm at work and watch some of your guys' content. Let me see here. I think I've caught up to everybody, right? I think I've caught up to everybody. Britt, let me see if I can say your last name. Barnry? Did I get that right, Britt? Because I've noticed I'm getting a lot of new folks in chat, which is truly appreciated. A lot of it comes from people that are coming across the channel, and also real big, again, shout out to Bear Independent. He really helped the channel grow. I mean, we popped off and we grew tremendously with over the last 24 to 48 hours. Dean Mullis, what is up? Colleen Rich, how are you doing? Aren't you glad I don't have a channel? Think of all the time I'm saving you. Right, Zane? Right? Oh, man. I don't know, Julie, but hi back to you. You know, it's Thursday night. So for a lot of the new folks here, so usually on Thursdays, for home to see what is up, outsider, what is up? Thursday nights are kind of, I've been trying to keep Thursday nights kind of relaxed, chill, kind of, subscriber driven, and all that. Running Bear Ranch, what is up? Heather Hildebrandt, what is up? So I've been trying to keep it, more on the lighter side, but people keep on asking, hey, Grey, what's your thoughts on this? What's your thoughts on getting emails and stuff like that? Melanie Rice, thank you. Yeah, Bear's a bear. Oh man, he's a great guy, man. He sent me one of his bear facts. He knows I was a medic in the military, and he wants me to do an honest review on it. I said, man, I got you. He asked me to pick a color. I picked the color. Him and Jay are going to send me one of the bear facts. I'm going to do a review of it, and I'm going to put it alongside some of the IFACs that I got, and we're kind of going to break that down. So that'll be coming to the channel soon enough. Haven't seen it yet. Yeah, agreed, Swamp Billy. It was a great. Stuart, what is up? I don't want to miss anybody here. And Jen G, Bravo 65 joined after the bear interview. Also, thanks, Bravo. So, like I said, Thursday nights we really don't try to go too crazy, but I do have articles just because some of the things have made me crazy. I don't know, made me crazy in chat, or not in chat today. Some of the things that I've seen. But first of all, I want to do a mail call. As Janine in here? Kaylin Strain, what is up? Tiny Titan, hey, how you doing? And I'm like Rudy at the Alaska Prepper. I try to say what's up to everybody that comes in chat. That's just something I like to do. But Janine, Tiger 454, what is up, Doc Mac? Sent me, because you folks know that I'm trying to get as many as postcards as I can from you folks as subscribers to build that postcard wall over there. I think we got about a dozen or so far. But this one was from Janine, JRC Homestead. What is up? Yeah, I agree with you. AP is phenomenal as well. I thought this was pretty cool. I don't know if you guys know Janine. She's one of the subs in chat. She sent me this one just the other day from Southwest Florida. She wrote a lot of nice stuff in there. It was very heartwarming. Tell me to keep the videos coming, so that's always good to hear. But that's the postcard she sent me there. Patriotism is easy to understand in America. It means looking out for yourself by looking out for your country. Calvin Coolidge. So Janine, if you see this in the replay or if you're in chat, thank you so much. I appreciate that. Northern Girl Hobbies, what is up? What is up, Northern Girl? I thought it was pretty funny with your little bit of a slip up today. That was pretty funny, Northern Girl. What's up, Muzzle Flash, all the way from Australia? All right, folks. So I guess we're going to dive into a few things tonight. You know, things that have been bothering me. You see the title of the video is Vulnerabilities and Variants. So we're going to talk a little bit about that. Kelly, what is up, Kelly? So when I'm talking about vulnerabilities, you guys have heard of all the cyber attacks. You know, been hearing about that. I've done videos on that. Everybody's kind of done videos on that. But this is going to be something a little bit more personal for you folks. Most people have a Windows PC. Now, there's some Apple users out there, which is great. This doesn't affect you Apple users on a PC platform, but this affects Windows users. I'm not sure if you guys have heard of this or not, but I wanted to make you guys aware because it's an extreme vulnerability. And if you're not aware of it, it can affect you personally by someone getting into your PC. A lot of you guys know I have a background in computer sciences and whatnot. So I wanted to share that with you. Yeah, no, that's tomorrow, Muzzle Flash. We'll see if the world ends tomorrow, July 9th, Polygon, Cyber Polygon. We'll see. I'm going to talk about some scarier stuff today that I watched from a couple of people that I subscribe to that I was like, man, it's pretty scary. I'm going to share that with you guys if you guys aren't subscribed to these guys either. Jimmy Nickens, you're right on the money. Right on the money, Jimmy. Let me see if I can print that up, man. Pull that up. But yes, Jimmy, you are correct. Too hard on this device. Northern Girl, I hear you. Agreed, Stuart. That's why I like you guys in chat. You guys are like family, man. You guys are awesome folks. Let me pull up the share screen option here. And Jimmy is on the money. Jimmy, you are very informed, which is awesome. Glad to see folks in chat that are informed. So what I'm talking about, I'll scroll over here so I can kind of scroll down. So there's been a vulnerability with Windows, okay? Now you can get around this, but it would be hard for me to I would have to show step by step to show you folks, and I wouldn't be able to do my stream. But if you guys have questions in regards to this, please email me and I can give you the instructions, or just Google it. There's a way to shut off this on your PC. But basically, it's a hack that kind of got out of whack. Anyways, so Microsoft released a patch back in June 2021, right? Which is the states right here. I like to always back up what I'm saying by these articles. But basically, it's called Print Spooler. It's something that runs your printers, and it's just it's an MSC. It's an operation that your computer runs. I'm trying to make it simple to understand. But anyways, another organization accidentally released a way to hack it. But the problem is if someone uses this option to hack your computer, they can access your computer, they can change your password, they can create another account and have access to all your information. So I just wanted to make you guys aware that beyond the whole cyber attack and the global aspect of it, that you as a person, I want you guys to know that there's vulnerabilities that you need to be aware of as well to protect yourself. And I'm not going to go on to some VPN spiel or all that stuff like that. You guys know about VPNs. If you guys have them, great. Some of them more pricey than others. But this is a vulnerability that someone can, go through the internet. And I can tell you how, but I don't think YouTube would like me doing that, to be honest with you, of how they can use and exploit this option to hack your PC. Let me go back over to chat real quick, see what you guys are talking about, because I can't see chat when I'm bouncing between these screens. And Dusty, the zombie computer. Right on. Let me back up a little bit so I can see Jimmy. I tried to do the security update. Mine would not. I have to set up auto update. So Jimmy, what I did is I went manually and shut off print spooler. Once I was aware of that a few weeks back on the original thing, because I don't have a printer on my computer. So it's just a process that's running in the background that I don't need. So I shut that off, because you can disable these processes that your computer runs that are unnecessary, that have these vulnerabilities. And believe it or not, there's some really malicious people out there in the world that will find these things that are put on the net and exploit them to the best they can. I'm pretty sure at least someone in chat, probably multiple people in chat, have known someone who got their card hacked. Because every day in my shop, someone comes in and says, yeah, I had to get a new card. Someone in California, someone in here, someone there hacked my card. Patricia, what is up? No notification. Yeah, sorry, Patricia. You know how YouTube can be. Joni, I feel watch Pinball Preparedness talk about pilot and loves the other. I saw that too. Well, Joni, I do watch a lot of people's content. What's up, Gene W? I saw the option, but I did not copy the code. Roger that, Jimmy. Nebraska Prepper left Facebook last year, but never been happier. Yeah, Facebook. So there's a new thing. I set up an account. We're going to see how it goes. It's called Getter. Some of you guys might know about it. It was one of, was it Trump's former, somebody associated with Trump set up the new social media platform. I set up an account. I don't got it fully going yet. I'll share it once I get everything going, because I got to get my logos and all that stuff over there. We'll see how it goes. We'll see how it goes. I guess it's like Twitter-esque or Twitter-like, but it's all about the freedom of speech over there. What's up, Prepper 101? No, Swamp Billy, this is not, it has nothing to do with the Apple or the Safari OS and stuff like that. So you guys are good there. This is more of a Windows vulnerability. And the only reason I bring it up is because usually 70 to 80% of people have Windows machines. Monty, you got yours hacked last week, man. That sucks, brother. Google Play Store, go figure. What's up, Angie? Let me see here to make sure I didn't miss anybody here. Mrs. Maysay, what is up? How you doing? So that's the main thing I wanted to talk about, the vulnerabilities in regards to your personal PCs. And I'm not going to go into bore you guys to death with all this, techie kind of stuff like that. But just to let you know that this one is a big one. Even, I guess, good old White House is getting involved in that. So they're getting backlash, Microsoft is, and also the company had exploited, and they supposedly accidentally posted this on the internet. And then folks, of course, copied that information, and now they're using it to exploit people's computers. Hunter Kirk, what is up? North Idaho's in the house. Let me see today. All right. So anyways, for some of you new folks, I want to let you know, because when I had Bear on, the chat was moving way too fast, man. I could not keep up. So if any of you guys did a super chat, I wanted to say thank you, or super stickers. I think I caught D14. I caught a few people. Some of the new folks that were super chatting. So for you, I get it. Awesome, Northern Girl. For you folks, every month, everybody knows what super chats are, and most of my subscribers that have been here for a while know what super chats and super stickers are. What I do here on my channel is a way for me to give back to the community. Is every month let's say someone super chats me 3 times out of the month, right? I write them name on a ticket. Matter of fact, I have it. This was from last month's. I write people's name on a ticket. I put them in this thing. I draw their name, and they win a prize. And if you guys, I have not seen Liz Rambo, who won last month's Super Chat of the Month giveaway. If you guys see her in chat anywhere, please tell her to email me. I have her prizes here. Like I said, the bucket of food, the headlamp, the Becker 16. I have all that stuff sitting here. I just haven't been able to get a hold of her, which is weird, because usually I see Liz all over the place. So if you guys see her, please let her know. I've been trying to. What's up, North Cal Prepper? Good to see you. It's good to see some of you members in here, man. And you members, man, I've been saying this is Josh Gardner in here, because he's going to rip me a new one. I'm trying to think exactly what I want to do for the members. I know I want to do a behind the scenes of the studio and what I got going on here. I also want to do some special content for you and some other special giveaways for you folks as well. Thanks, Northern Girl Hobbies. Liz said she wanted me to have her Prepper 101. You're phenomenal, brother. Love you. Jeremy Taylor, what is up? GRC Homestead. You were just spooling on my end, using my phone to watch. Roger that, Jimmy. So what else do I got for you guys? So let's go into the variants, man. Things are popping up left and right. Every time you turn around, I think Angry Prepper said this better than anybody. It was like, there's going to be like A through Z variants, which pretty much that's where they're going with it. But to me, with the whole variant aspect of things, it just, to me, it's pushing the thing. If these variants get out of hand, they're going to push back. We're going to go back into the whole process of going through the whole lockdown process, which concerns me for wintertime, because that's when flu season kicks off. And ironically enough, I was looking at the variants and kind of digging into them a little bit. And I'm going to show you guys a couple here on the articles. Pfizer just came out with the thing saying, hey, there's going to be a third poke, and it's going to be a booster shot. Remember, a lot of us talked about this months ago, saying that it's not going to stop with just the 1 or the 2 jab, right? Now they're coming out with the booster. Pfizer says the booster is going to be good for you because it's going to boost your immunity and blah, blah, blah against other variants. So yeah, Nebraska Prep, the starvation variant. That's a good one. Love it, brother. All right, let me see if I can knock down some of this stuff here. I was on the CDC site and I couldn't find some of this stuff, which is ironic. But let me go ahead and pull this stuff up. Apache gunship, right on, Jeff. Exactly, Jen. Exactly. New sub follower from Bear here. Awesome, Edward. Truly appreciate you being here, man. Taking the time out of your night to hang out with us this evening. And like I said, a lot of you new folks, Thursday night's kind of a chill night. We're just kind of, just shooting the, shooting the. I don't like to swear on the channel because I like to be family friendly. So, but anyways, let me throw this up here. Share my screen with you folks. And then after I get through some of this stuff, we can do what we normally do and just talk about whatever. Like I said, Thursday nights are more chat driven than Gray driven. And YouTube hates it when I share this kind of information, but it is what it is, man. We're going to talk about YouTube actually as well. So this is a lot of you guys have heard of the Delta variant, what's going around. And I think, what is it? 50% of all new infections are the Delta variant. But this one was new to me. I don't know if you guys have seen this one already. Lambda, the Lambda variant is worrying scientists after taking over in Peru. Limited evidence says it's more infectious, but still vulnerable to the jab. How ironic, right? How do you like these two guys sitting out in a boat with face gear on and a mask? I thought it was pretty funny. That's why I wanted to use this article. And let's click over to the next article, which happens to do it. So here's what kind of concerned me is my Canadian folks like Northern Girl Hobbies that's in chat. Yeah, Dragon, I know exactly what you're talking about. What's up, Rip? I've just seen someone say Rip in there, so Rip must be in chat. What's up? Yeah, shooting the poop. There you go. Appreciate that, Rip. It says that, and we're still talking about the same one. I can scroll up here and show you that we're still talking about the same one here. Right there. So anyways, it says it's the latest variant to be highlighted by the World Health Organization. We know how great those folks are, right? Named Lambda. Has now been found in 27 different countries. First, it was a Peru issue. Now it's 27 different countries. Now in Peru, 80% of their cases are this variant. It says it is especially widespread across South America, having first appeared in Peru in August of last year, but we are just hearing about it now. Having found its way to Europe, where it's already an ongoing battle against the Delta variant due to lack of study, it's still unclear how major cause of concern it might be. But what concerned me the most there is 82%. Where was it at? I saw somewhere where it is starting to affect Canada. Is it this one? Yes, here we go. Here's the other article. It says C.37, which is one of their other terms for variants virus, is now being reported in Canada. As you guys know, our folks up north in Canada have been having a lot of issues already with lockdowns and all kinds of mandates and crap going on up there. But I saw that. I wanted to show you guys fact. So now it's went from Peru to the UK, and now it's in Canada. And guess what? In a few days, we'll probably see something about the US. It's going to be the Delta and the Lambda jumping back from each other, back and forth. Who knows what they're actually going to do? All right, let me close these couple windows here and jump over to you guys so I can see what you guys are saying. If your wallet is fat, right, Milo. Just saw that one. me see here. Is Thorhaven in here? I saw someone say something about Thorhaven. Thorhaven, were you in and out? Good night. Hello. Goodbye. Appreciate you being here, man. All right, let me see here. Who am I missing? Jen G, I agree. Let me let Jen G. Let's go ahead and throw that up on the screen. What's up, B Charming? Good to see you. There we go, Kelly. I like that one too. Let me see. North of Quebec City, Thorhaven. I'm looking at both sides of this of the screen here so I can keep up. Maybe I'm going to have to start slowing down chat even more. I got like a 10-second delay in there because I'm not a large channel, so I usually don't have to put a huge delay on it. Julie Clary, oh, wow, aren't we lucky in Canada? We got the Lambada variant. Hooray. Right, Julie? That's what I said, and that's why I wanted to bring it up because I know I have a lot of Canadian folks that follow the channel, and I wanted to share that with you guys because now it's moving up there, and you know how Trudeau is. Now, check this out. This is happening in Florida. Florida is a big red state. You know, Governor DeSantis is taking care of business down here, but we still have blue spots. And, you know, I don't like to get too political on Thursdays, but Orlando. So Orlando is seeing a slight rise in infections. And I mean slight. So they're already getting together talking about, well, we might have to do this. We might have to do that. And I'm thinking, those poor folks. Orlando is a sector of Florida, which is a tourism section. With all those folks, so many businesses have closed down. So many people have lost their jobs. Things have gone rampant over in that little blue county. Unfortunately, right? You got Orlando, and then you got like West Palm and Miami. And that's pretty much the gist of most of the liberals here in Florida. The majority is going to be your conservative party or your Republicans. But what's up, Cat Lady? Good to see you. What's the logic behind us putting people at risk by not getting the poke? So, Britt, if you watch Pinball Preparedness, he did a little thing on that. And okay, so let me give you a little information on me, Britt. I was in the military. I was a medic. So I've been a big proponent against the whole mask mandates because I know the science behind the masks, and I've talked about it. I don't like to talk about it too much on YouTube because YouTube hates it. But people who buy a piece of cloth, now, like you go to Walmart and it's a fashion accessory, you can buy an outfit and boom, you can get the mask to match. The cloth is it's a way of telling you that it's everything, you're safe. But the thing is it's a false sense of security. Now, when it comes to the jab itself, I've been poked many a times. If anybody who else has been in the military, we have been poked religiously. Here's my problem with the current jab. Go to the CDC, go to the FDA, check it out. It's experimental. It's experimental. Okay. That's the first thing that kind of hits me. It's experimental, which is on all government websites. It says it's experimental. And I've never seen a push in my life, which is I've been alive for 45 years or so. Never seen a push to get something in my life. Polio, all the other vaccines that you got throughout your life, the ones that you get DTP, there's a bunch of them that you get when you're growing up. I've never seen a push for something so hard. Excuse me. So there's just a lot of things that bother me personally about it. And like I said, this is my opinion. I know folks who have gotten it. It's their choice. And that's what I feel as Americans, we have the opportunity to make those choices. If you want to get it, that's your decision. If you don't want to get it, that should be your decision. No one should be forced to do anything they don't want to do as an American citizen. Hopefully that doesn't rub anybody the wrong way. You cannot be mankind one shot. This is an insane bound. Hello. What's up, OFC Nation? And then also like Muzzle, like you just said, Pfizer just announced the boosters. First they said there was just going to be, this is going to take care of it. Now there's boosters. And again, which drives me insane because it's an experimental situation. Have you ever got when you got, let's say your polio or whatever other your other vaccinations when you were younger? Did you have to get boosters? Did you have to get all this other additional stuff on a continuous basis? So then it's more like a flu shot because people get a flu shot once a year, and flu shots are reiterated to whatever variant it is, like the H1N1 and all the other stuff like that we've come across throughout the years. How the flu differentiates, and the flu changes and kind of, does variants as well. I agree with you. Just don't know what to say to people who call me irresponsible. Well, Britt, here's what I do. I just tell them, yeah, I got it. I got it. Yeah. I identify as someone who's been poked. It's a joke a long time ago that I did on this channel, but whatever makes them happy. You know what I'm saying? Now, if they ask you for proof, like, you know what? I can't divulge the information. It's HIPAA laws. You know what I mean? And that's a whole nother topic. We're kind of going down a rabbit hole in this whole jab thing, which YouTube's probably not going to be too happy with. Let me see here. Milo and ready. Milo, I hear you. But their operating system dragon, that's nuts. But you know, someone told me that they just recently they said, well, I had to get it. And I said, why did you have to get it? And they said, well, I wanted to travel to Pennsylvania. And if you don't have it there and you don't have proof that you have it, you have to quarantine for 14 days. And I was like, oh, wow, that's something I didn't hear about. I don't know if it's true, but that's what they told me. So it was quite concerning that, like I said, it's just being pushed extremely hard and just very, I'm not receptive to something like that. They have songs. Have you guys seen the songs they made about it? You know, they got commercials about it. It's like it's just propaganda. That's what it seems to me. And I've never seen this type of stuff when it comes to certain situations like this before, ever. The Daily Prepper, that's great. I love it. Oh, man. Why did 3 of the 7 doctors on the... Yeah, agreed, Za. You're right on the money. Found here is quality. Jeff, everybody here's cruelty. All right. Daily Prepper buffering in Arizona. I don't see any buffering on my end. Daily Prepper, you might be having some issues there. Muzzle, I hear you, brother. And see, Muzzle, I listen to a lot of stuff you say because you are being attacked. Australia is just all over the place with the way they're running their country over there. And there's so many great people in Australia as well. Doc Mac, I agree. Stars Prepper, hey, happy Friday. What's up, Stars Prepper? Happy Friday to you. Harvey Black, all right. Phoenix, you're fine. Better late than never, you know what I'm saying? We got 84 thumbs up and 109 watching. We're doing pretty good tonight. Can't beat that, man. Can't beat that. Always great folks in chat. All right, so let's get off the whole jab and poke thing. I just wanted to share a little bit of that information because of the folks in Canada that you, and of course us down the road. That's how it comes. It starts somewhere, it goes to the UK, and then from the UK, it moves over to Canada and all around us. And then, of course, the US then it affects the US. It's just how it thinks. It's just like the food shortage over there in the UK. Speaking about that, let me just say something that this is blowing my mind over the UK, the United Kingdom for short. Many guys know the UK. What's up, JM? How you doing? Have you guys heard of the meat tax? The UK has been discussing a meat tax, a tax on meat. I thought it was a joke at first, but then I read some articles and found out that no, they're being serious. A meat tax. So not only do the prices of meat are skyrocketing and all that stuff like that, they want to put a meat tax on there. They're really pushing this agenda, right, folks? And then they're talking about this food shortage in the UK, and then boom, there's farmers out there dropping videos saying, hey, look at this 2,000 acre farm with all this fresh food. And he's videoing himself. Some of you guys may have seen this online. Some of it's gone viral because they're saying there's going to be a shortage because if there's drivers and whatnot. And I'm assuming that, you know, we all know if we watch Christian the Ice Age Farmer, there is going to be a shortage because of what they're doing. So these farmers have all this fresh food, but the people are not coming to pick it up and take it to the grocery store. So the food is going bad, going rotten, and the crops are going bad. You don't have to listen to me. You don't have to believe what I'm saying, but you can do the research. You'll find this information out there. There is a lot of material out there, and people are getting it out. Some people are just very confused, you know, because people ask me like, Grey, what are you talking about? Food shortage. I go to the grocery store and I see this. Once I break it down, and I did on my video that I did not too long ago, how the whole food thing works and why we're having shortages, that makes more sense for me to, instead of kind of revisiting that whole thing there. But I just wanted to say that the meat tax kind of blew my mind away. Google it. You could probably Google it and find something about the meat tax over in the UK. Yeah, I agree, Genji. It's a scary thing. Jeremy Sullivan, you saw that? Awesome. Thank God I just got my birds in the freezer right on us more. You know, I feel, God, I haven't talked to her. There's a lady out in Gainesville who has a homestead. Her homestead was pretty much almost a loss. I think it was a loss. From the videos I've been watching, she's a small channel, but Elsa really flooded their home, flooded their homestead. She's missing a couple things. She's happy that she survived, you know what I mean? Because it's more of a water thing than the wind and rain, like from a hurricane. But I feel really bad for her. I'm going to try to reach out to her and see if maybe she'll come on the channel. We'll talk to her and what she experienced and what's happened. Because it was very saddening to see. She has a small channel, but I forgot how I came across her channel. She's out of Gainesville. Some of you guys may know who she is if you guys follow certain people. Leslie, saw that on Native's stream last night. But anyways, something I want to look into. So some people were affected by this storm, and other folks are being affected by this storm. All right, so let's move on. Harvey Black. Swamp Billy, if you guys have a moment, I can try to find it for you. You guys give me 1 second. Let me see if I can find it for you, because I'm subscribed to her channel, and I'm pretty sure I can go into my subscriptions and find her real quick. If you guys just give me a moment. I'm subscribed to so many people. Where was it at? Tropical Storm Elsa. Nope, that's not it. So please bear with me, and I will find this too for you. Where is it at? I know I watched it earlier. Come on, find it, Gray. So many people put out so much content. I'm subscribed to way too many people. Oh, here it is. Found it. Let me I'm gonna do this for you guys. If you guys happen to go over there, just tell her GreyMan Prepping sent you. I'm gonna give you a link to her channel, and you guys can go see what I mean. Is that cool? I think it's where is it at? It's Moonlight Gypsy. But here's a link to the channel. I'm gonna throw this in chat real quick. You guys can check it out when you get an opportunity. You know, you can right click and put in another thing, or just go back and chat. But check. She did a couple videos on it. They got flooded out really bad, and my heart goes out to her. She probably has no idea. What's up, Jan? But if you guys get a chance, check her channel out. You know what I mean? I don't know what to do just yet for her, because I've never been in that predicament or position to help someone like that. She probably has no idea who GreyMan Prepping is, I think. No problem, Swamp Billy. But yeah, if you guys go over there, in her comments, just say, hey, GreyMan Prepping sent me over. And maybe she'll touch base with me, and maybe we'll have a little conversation with her or something like that. Maybe we can help them out if they need help. I don't know. Stars Preppers, Stephanie, how you doing? CKOC, what is up? Latina Prepper, Prepper Nerd. Was it Mark? What is up, brother? Always good to see you. JRMC, just sub to her. All right, thanks, JRC. Yeah, I appreciate that, man. Like I said, I haven't really dived too much into her content. I always tell people, if I send a channel to you, check them out. And if it's content that you like, give them a follow. You know what I mean? I mean, people have helped me out since day one, since I started. I've been doing this for almost 7 months now. July 15th will be 7 months. And look where we're at, folks. You guys are some phenomenal people. You guys have built this channel. A lot of you folks have been with me since almost day one. And it's nice to see these names over and over and over again. Let me see here. No girl. I didn't see that. Sorry. I'm trying to go back. Did you hear the talk about using mRNA to stop people from eating meat? I've heard a lot of stuff, Bravo. And I usually, what's up, Miss Mitz? You know, I was watching some of your videos, Mitz, a while back. Like, I think it was last week, where you were rolling around in that ball. That was pretty funny. See, you guys probably don't know that I watch your guys' videos. I check everybody out. I appreciate that, Cat Lady. I appreciate that. Yeah, Muzzle. Bear helped me out tremendously. Bear told a lot of his folks to come over here and check Gray out, man. And like I said, me and Bear are going to do some stuff together down the road. I got to reach out back out to Prepper Nurse 1, and me and Rudy are supposed to be doing something soon. I got so much stuff going on. It's crazy. You wouldn't realize how much time YouTube takes doing this 5 days a week. It's more than I ever expected, but I enjoy the hell out of it, so I'm going to keep on doing it. You'll be home in 5 minutes, Mark. Oh, you're getting off early. That's awesome. You see here. You see, Gray doesn't watch my videos, otherwise he would know. Fox, there's some videos I've watched. I can't watch everybody's videos. I'm not that yeah, Dusty Data, I am a hell of a lurker. I am a hell of a lurker, brother. All right, so let's get into a little bit more stuff before, and then we'll just start shooting shooting the what. Because I know I had a couple other things for you folks. This one was, I talked about this. I did a video a while back. Remember the whole teacher that was teaching first graders how to, do all that crazy stuff? I don't really want to talk about it, but it's actually picking up more stuff. And the New York Times is saying it's okay. So we know how the New York Times is. They're just like CNN and all the rest of the crowd. But let me share this real quick. I think it's trash. I don't think teachers should be doing that. But it says right here, and you can find this on Twitter and other stuff like that. But I just wanted to pull this up. It says porn is not a sex positive. That's like saying rat poison is a vitamin. Porn is dehumanizing to everyone involved and damaging to the healthy sexuality. So if you look here, the New York Times is saying that it's okay for pornography literacy in classes. And this is being taught to first graders. We've discussed this in the past on this channel. And I would see why there's a lot of parents outraged by this. I don't want to dive in too deep into this, but someone was talking about, Stacy on the right over on Patriot Radio was talking about it. So I want to look it up real quick. And I like to share the message. So you folks out in New York, keep an eye out for this crap. This is not good. It says, let's add New York Times to the list of periodicals that promote right here. I don't want to say it, but yeah, that's pretty messed up. You know what I'm saying? Not a cool thing, man. Not a cool thing. All right. Bingo, Northern Girl. Agreed. What is S more? Whoops, Swamp Billy. Let's fix that for you. Let me see. Rip. I had an account over 10 years and started commenting only last year. Really, D14? What's up, Spaceballs? Yeah, are you talking about me, Milo, starting fires? S more, I can imagine. Love it, Leslie. Don't mind him, Fox. I watch sucking up to the teacher. What's up? I try to watch a lot of your guys' stuff. I do. I just pop in and out. When I have time, I'll just start seeing whatever pops up and then I start growing. When I find a channel like on my subscription tab and I'm at work and I have nothing going on, I'll watch a couple of videos and then I'll start going through some of the content. It's able for me to catch up. All right. So what else do we got? So I think Jeff, or was it Jeff or Jimmy? Jimmy, you were talking about the whole refinery fires. And so I decided to Google it. I wanted to Google and see what would Google produce for me. And let me see here. Where's it at? I thought it was pretty interesting. Now, some of you folks may be thinking that refinery fires are happening for a different reason. And I'm going to show you a channel to go check out. And he kind of gives you more of a valid reason why this is happening, a more scarier reason why this is happening. But let me go here to the share screen thing. I hope you guys don't mind when I share the screen, because I know it kind of takes away from chat when I can't see the chat. So what I did is I just wanted to Google refinery fires today, 2021, right? And you got ones. This one says from February, so that's old news. March 29th, Indonesian oil refinery. So a lot of people have been talking about that one. 2 days ago, one in California. This one doesn't have it, but this is one in Philadelphia. But I think I remember that one that happened a few weeks back. But there's a lot of them. So there's a whole bunch of them. Toledo refinery, Romania. And did you guys see that fire? Basically, where was it? I came over here. Was this California? No, that's more of the other crap. So let me go ahead and do that. But yeah, so that was one of the articles I had pulled up for the whole thing with the variants and stuff like that. Let me see here. Silicon don't like carbon. How many times must it be said? Right on, D14. Right, Spaceballs. So matter of fact, let's just do this. Let me go pull this back up. You guys probably know these channels. I don't know if you guys have watched their most recent video, but you want to talk about being nervous, man, about being prepared. Watching these guys' content gives me a little bit of chills sometimes watching their content, because they use a lot of science fact and research behind their videos. And when you watch it, it makes you think, is there anything I'm going to be able to do to prepare? So let me come over here. So one of the first ones I watch is this. Now, if you guys go to his most recent video, it's like I said, you can go through all of this, but if you go to his most recent Suspicious Observer, some of you guys probably know who this gentleman is or this channel is, can be pretty scary, man. But it coincides behind the science and all the research that these folks do. I watched this video today, and I watched ADAPT's video today as well. What it has to do with the solar system and the magnetic fields and stuff like that. They talk about the fires themselves. They go into, I think, I don't know which one. It might have been Suspicious or no, ADAPT. I think ADAPT went into the whole refinery stuff, and he explained why. One of the two of them went into it and explained how the Earth's magnetic field, the solar flares, the solar cycle, and on about all that information and how it affects the eruptions of volcanoes and where the refineries are at and why they're catching on fire, and so on and so forth. Also, Rudy at the Alaska Prepper did a video on oil prices and stuff like that up, but all the pipelines catching on fire. But the one video that I wish I had, I looked for it before I started today, was the one about, basically it looked like the ocean was on fire. There was a bunch of boats around it trying to push this, one of the refineries, the offshore drilling rigs bursted, and it was in flames. It looked like the ocean was on fire. Pretty intense. What's up, Ark Wild, man? Good to see you, brother. What are you guys talking about in chat? We're at the time of the great filter. Right on. It's not one of you put up here before. You had the number of deaths posted. It's okay. I'll try to find it. You got me on the right trail. Thank you. No problem. Oh, Harvey. Okay, Harvey. I thought you were talking to me. I was like, oh, I'm hoping to get you people on the right track. Yeah, Spaceballs. I agree. The thing is a lot of this stuff you don't find on mainstream media. When you start digging, mainstream media tries to sugarcoat everything, because if they went and told you, if the mainstream media came out tomorrow, all the news channels came out tomorrow and said, Americans, or let's say the number 46 came out, Americans, there's not going to be enough food next year for you folks. You're going to have to depend on us, the government. Imagine how some people would react to that. So there's no way in heck they're ever going to just say there's a food shortage. The UK, I'm surprised, has been saying what they're saying. But here in our mainstream media, they touch on it. They'll mention little things there, but they sprinkle a little sugar on there and make it so it's not so bad. Prices start going up. Your dollar's worth less. They were shocked to find out that the unemployment, they thought there was going to get better numbers, but they were lower. They were higher. Unemployment's higher than it was. So, like I said, there's this whole cycle, vicious cycle of everything that's going on. And that's why I watch, I don't even watch mainstream media. Sometimes I watch mainstream media to decipher the content for my channel when I look at other pertinent things and articles and research that I read for the channel. But I don't depend on them. There's no way in heck I depend on them. Even, I had a conversation with my pops today because he spends a lot of his time watching Fox News. I have nothing against Fox News. It's what it is. They're just another part of the cog. There's some good people like Sean Hannity and stuff like that. There's some folks that I like. But it's another cog in the wheel of mainstream media. If you look at the people that own Fox, that's where it comes to issues. But luckily there's some folks that work there that want to get out the message, but it's still being, I think, filtered. That's at least how I feel about it. I misunderstood your first question. Did you find something from a dead chicken? What are you guys talking about? I'm sitting there just rambling on and you guys are having a conversation. But that's what's cool about having all you guys in here. What do we got in here tonight? We got 126 folks, 127 it says, 105. We only got 2 thumbs downs, folks. We are doing great. Only 2 people don't want to hear Grey ramble tonight. I think it has to do with the YouTube algorithm, because I've gotten smart. I've set the chat to subscribers only. So if there's subscribers that are giving me the thumbs down, I guess my apologies, but I just don't think so. Most people who watch my content or watch my channel enjoy the things I have to say. Now, I may rub some people the wrong way, but you can't make everyone happy, and we all know this. But it is what it is. Like I said, it always shows interaction. Go to the Gulf of Mexico fire 2021. Nance P, thank you. Is that the one is that where that fire was? Is in the Gulf? The one where the ocean was on fire pretty much? And then sometimes I get a little nervous about showing specific videos from other like news resources because I don't know if you're allowed to show certain things because YouTube says, oh, that's copyrighted. Let's take this down. The one thumbs down was probably from the yeah. It happens. It happens. Let me see. Hit that thumbs up. I appreciate it, Artwild, man. I've gotten used to it. I got thick skin. I'm pretty sure there's plenty of folks out there that do not like gray. Just because of my political views, the things I do here on YouTube. I've come across trolls before in the past. I really don't care. They can say whatever they want. It's a free country. Let me see here. Let me see. What do we got going on? GreyMan, why can't I find another RPM 80? Jeff, because it might be obsolete. I've told you, Jeff, 100 times, and no one knows what we're talking about, Jeff, but you. Smock sucks, Jeff. Move on to a different brand. They're trash. I just asked in Discord, Gray. Northern Girl, I need to be part of this Discord group. You guys are always talking about this Discord stuff. I need to know what you guys are talking about. But thanks, Northern Girl. I'm the only troll out in here. Right, Prepper One. Right on, brother. I was wondering if that was the well that I was leaking years ago. No, Matt, I would have to do more research. I don't like to really comment on things that I haven't really looked deep into. Let me see. Have a safe trip, Prepper 101. What's up, Scarzo? Good to see you, brother. My Linda Elliott, I think any thumbs help. You're out. Yes, my Linda does. I just like to be I just like to mess with those folks that hit the thumbs down. I just like to, call them names and make fun of them, just to agitate them, because they know it's some agitate some of the other creators out there. I have tried to get you on Discord. I've offered twice. Za, you mean like me creating my own Discord, or you mean there's another Discord that I can join and talk to you folks? We'll have to talk more, Za. Za, do you have my number? If email me, Za, we're gonna have to have a conversation or a backstage thing or something, because I suck at emails. Some of you guys probably know this. FH Home, home to see, truly appreciate it. Let me throw that on the screen, man. That was really, I appreciate that, man. Where is that at? I just saw that. There we go. I appreciate that, man. We wouldn't come back if you weren't as good as you are, GreyMan. GreyMan got murdered. Oh, man. It's so funny. I haven't tried to sell t-shirts in so long. The Teespring thing, I don't mind it. I've wore the shirts. I bought my own shirts because I used to wear them all the time, but I've washed them so many times that some of it's starting to fade. And I'm wondering if there's just a way that the material is good, but the printing on it is not as best as it could be. And I know like people like Gray, you're hurting your own merchandise. Well, I'm just saying, I'm just being honest. I wish I could find a manufacturer that could manufacture shirts affordably, where I can come up with my own designs and then offer them to my subscribers who want to support the channel. But all I have is Teespring right now. And like I said, the shirts are pretty cool. Some of the stuff is a lot better than others, like the banners and the pillows and the onesies for kids. But the shirts, I've had them for 6 months now, and it's starting to show some the graphics are starting to show some wear on them. I guess if you only wear them every once in a while. I was wearing them out in the woods and doing all kinds of stuff with them during when I was doing some of the hikes with you guys. So I don't know. But the material is good. They're solid. They're made by Hanes. The shirts are Hanes, so that is nice. But all right, now I've gotten lost talking about t-shirts. Alaska Prepper, what is up? Good to see you, brother. Hope all is well in Alaska. Oh man, Alaska. Rudy, I always think about you when I'm watching stuff like Mountain Men, and there's another Alaska show that I watch out there on the Discovery Channel. I'm like, I wonder if Rudy's ever gonna pop up on here. They're gonna cruise by Rudy's house or something like that. I don't know. I'd be thinking weird stuff, man. Dragon, what is that? Wait, GreyMan's got merch. Does perch? Man, I haven't had some perch in a while, Dragon. I haven't had some perch in a while. I had mahi last night. Mahi and eggs. Nomad Prepper. Hey, GreyMan, did you see Pinball's video on the? Yes, I did. With the whole graphite and stuff like that, I did. I don't want to talk too much about it. Pinball did a great job of doing that. Swamp Billy waiting on the silver coin from Alaska Prepper. Oh, and Rudy, speaking of which, you have my address. Do I got to still do the winner chicken dinner email? Because I didn't know if I had to actually email you or not to win. Hold on, guys. Let me see here. Let me see if I can get my camera to do it. To win one of these, let's see if it'll focus on that. There we go. Look at that Alaska Prepper silver coin. It's starting to patina just nicely. I keep this with me all the time, Rudy. Now I have 2, which is awesome. Prepper Book Club, what is up? How you doing? Yeah, Spaceballs. I'm being a Floridian myself. I love seafood all the time. JS Badger hitting the thumbs up as I enter. Greetings from Bear Nation. Glad to be here. Appreciate that, JS Badger. Truly appreciate that. That was a good time, man. Bear is an awesome individual, man. He does a lot of good things for folks. That's what I like about the larger prepper channels. They've put a lot of work into their channel, put a lot of time into it, and they've then taken their platform and helped people. To me, that is the most awesomest thing that someone can do with a channel. Because do you guys see like those gamer channels that have like, let's say 20 million subscribers? Do you ever see them raising, money to go for food or to help someone whose house is burnt down? Do you guys ever see those guys do that? And they had such a massive audience. Think about what they could do. Think about what they could do, man. But that's just me. One large channel that does do well is, you guys might have heard of Mr. Beast. He does do a lot for his community, or the community in general that his subscribers. He does all kinds of stuff, buys vehicles for people. He does all kinds of stuff. Interesting channel. Okay, so Rudy, I will email you then. I screenshotted the email, so I have it. I'll email you probably tomorrow morning with it, so I got you. Do you do any 3D printings for your preps? Daily Prepper, I have not. It's funny you asked me that. Someone asked me if I wanted to buy a 3D printer, and I thought, what could I use a 3D printer for? But, I've researched 3D printing and how, the material and all that stuff like that, but it probably could come in handy for something. I don't know. But right now I'm working on so many other things. I'm working on buying my canner or a canning system. I just got a dehydrator from a company that wants me to do a review on that. So I got to get that knocked out. Mark's supposed to help me with that. What else do I got going on? The garden. I got that new generator coming. I just got a bunch of things going on to buy a 3D printer. JM at the Nut House. Did you see the Vice interview PJF and Bear did? Wow, it was very interesting. Really? They were on Vice? I'm gonna have to look that up now. That is pretty awesome. That is pretty awesome. That is very interesting. I hope to get maybe I don't want to get that size, because my Lady Gray asked me, she's like, what are you going to do if you're ever approached by a media company that wants to do a piece on you in regards to preparedness? And I'm like, it's a kind of a scary double-edged sword, because are they trying to, make prepping look bad, or are they trying to put prepping in a positive light? So I would have to do some research if that was ever an opportunity for myself. What's up, Creative Redundancy? Let me see. Give me Leslie. The Wells Fargo credit deal is part of the financial reset. Yeah, it's okay. Nomad, you brought it up. We'll talk about it. I was going to ask Rudy more about this because Rudy knows a lot more of the of this type of financial information to me. But yes, I had this article lined up to bring out. It says Wells Fargo confirms it's shutting down all personal lines of credit, saying it's not going to affect their credit cards. But if you want to go get a personal loan or something like that, it will not give it to you. They're going to be shutting that down. It says Wells Fargo said it will no longer be offering personal lines of credit and will shut down all existing personal lines of credit for customers. According to reports, the move doesn't appear to affect credit cards. A spokesperson for Wells Fargo confirmed the development and said that the decision to do away with personal lines of credit will allow the firm to focus on its credit and personal loan services. So I don't know what all this means, but when I saw this article, Rudy over at Alaska Prep was the first person I thought about, and I was like, oh, he probably knows a little bit more about that than I do. And but it's quite intriguing because of what, like you just said, Nomad. All right, let me move back over to chat here. All right. T-Bolt, what is up, brother? Good to see you, man. D14, yeah, I saw Vice did a piece on, they did, oh man, someone hit them hard. God, they did You're right, D14. I wish I could remember exactly what they did, but they did something that was pretty backwards, I would say, than what they normally do. So I agree with you, D14. Let me see here. What am I missing? What am I missing? I was thinking of being a loan shark anyways. JM. Oh, man. CB, I grew and dried calendula. Now what? How do I use it medicinally? CB, that'd be a question for Market Rolling Homestead. You would know that. Thank you, Rudy. That helps out tremendously. Where is that at? There it goes. Lines of credit have lower interest rates. So they just want to get you for that. They want to get you for the higher interest rates. They want to drain every part of your financial stability as they can. Neither do I, Kaylin. I don't believe too much in the banking system, to be honest with you. What's up, Jeep? Over the years, I've learned and watched a lot of content in regards to the banking system, and as we like to call it, fiat currency. I don't know if you guys remember, I did a little piece on where fiat currency originated at, and I kind of find out it was originated, if I recall correctly, in the article and the information I did was China, in the Tuan dynasty or something like that, and it destroyed their economy, by the way. So yeah, every government that's used a fiat form of currency, is usually fallen. No, I'm just saying. Thanks, Jeep. But don't quote me on that. Do your own research. Like I said, I'm not a genius when it comes to this stuff. I just read a lot of information and then I regurgitate it here on the channel. They also expect that no one can pay back the personal lines of credit at this point. Most likely. Be debt-free as possible, much better than owning the man. I was talking to someone about that today, JM. I was talking about, the amount of power that the government has if you owe them. And what they can take from you. We discussed this Tuesday morning. I think me and Mark did, and I showed you guys some crazy stuff when a government declares a state of emergency, or the powers of the president, and all the other stuff like that. But pretty quite intriguing what they can do. They can literally take all your preps technically, and they can remove your food and spread it amongst everybody else, man. So if you're not out in the middle of nowhere and you're in the city and you're a prepper, like myself, I'm in the suburbs. It's a scary thought. Luckily, I'm surrounded by a type of more, I can't say it's foolproof, being that I'm in a red state, but it feels a little bit safer. If that makes any sense. Sorry, I'm just trying to catch up with chat, folks. Glad to be not property owner of rentals. Yeah, renting is kind of like throwing away money, to be honest with you, unless you have to rent. Everybody is a victim of circumstances. Depending on what your situation is, you may have to rent. I've rented most of my life because I made bad decisions throughout my life. I didn't have the proper role models that I do now. And so now I'm trying to be the role model for my children and showing them how to, be more financially sound if possible. But like I said, if you guys really want something to kind of really put you, scare you a little bit, man. And I don't mean scare, but it made me, like I said, suspicious observers video that he dropped today. That was, man, that put me on edge, man. Because I'm thinking to myself, what can I do in that situation that he's explaining to you? So you guys should check that out. It's pretty interesting. Oh, did you, what do you want to join me, Mark? Well, Mark, you can join me. We can do another half hour if you want to join me. Haven't had someone join me in quite some time. Let me see if I got this correct. Hold on, Mark. I got to click over to, hold on. Chat's probably going crazy. And as I'm sitting here trying to get Mark this link. There you are. That should be it there, Mark. All right. Yeah, it's all relative. We do the same. We did not have instructions how to figure it out ourselves and teach our kids. Agreed. If I may ask a question, I have $7,000 equity loan I need to pay off. Should I pay it off? Oh, Phoenix, that is a question for Rudy for sure. Rudy, I'm gonna have to call you. We're gonna have to set something up maybe this month if you have time to do something in regards to remember what we had discussed on the phone not too long ago. But I will message you, brother. I'm trying to get out of this screen that Mark put me in. There we go. Got out of that one. All right. There we go. I'm back on track. Oh, GreyMan Prepping. Do you watch Awaken with JP? His buddy today regarding the door-to-door is on point. Yeah, no, D14, I watch him. It's good stuff. Good stuff. Let me see. What did I miss while I'm sitting there just trying to get Mark a link to the chat? Yeah, creative redundancy. Mark, I guess Mark wants to join me this evening. You know me. I like to give actually, I'm getting texts from a bunch of people. Hold on. Give me a second here, folks. Okay, Mark texted me, making sure no one else texted me. All right. That's not what I wanted to see, but come on. But you guys are lucky that that I don't have Victor behind me walking around without a shirt on. That was great, man. That was great content. Love it. That was great. All right, Mark, you are live on the Grey.
Just like old times.
All right, man. Let me pull back chat up so I can see what is going on.
It's kind of funny because I got Zane on the Discord and you on here, so it's interesting. So I'll have to get you hooked up on Discord, and it's pretty simple. It took me a while after I was fumbling around with it for a little bit, but then after I got used to it, it's pretty nice.
Phoenix, I wish I was that important. I wish I was man of the year. No, I don't. I don't want that kind of publicity. I don't want that kind of publicity. I like being somewhat gray. Even though I'm on YouTube, I like to be somewhat gray. The man, the myth, the legend, rolling homes. There you go. Mark, you take it. You're the man, the myth, the legend.
Thanks. Glad I'm back on the night shift, or getting rid of the night shift. So this is gonna be kind of nice.
Part of you.
Good to see everybody in chat. I know you guys are all saying, "Hey, Bugs, good to see you."
Couldn't have anything to do with the billions in settlements that had to pay in 2018 for millions of accounts that were opened without customer consent. Chick, you could be right on the money with that, to be honest with you. There's a lot of things that it technically could be. D14, well, you are the gray man of the year. I appreciate that, D14. The Fed imposed an asset to Wells Fargo until it addressed the improper accounts and practices. Interesting. Someone else who knows some stuff in here. I wish I was, I guess, financially inclined as others are. I should be. I do play with cryptocurrencies and stuff like that. Not too big into stocks, but I like to play around the crypto.
Hey, did you notice that Bitcoin is stagnant right now?
That's great. The cheaper it is, the better.
Well, it could go the other way too.
If it goes low enough where I can afford it, I'd buy a whole bunch of it. I'm a gambler, Mark. I'm a gambler, man. I still own. You know how much Dogecoin I own? It took a tank, and then my buddy sold off all his Dogecoin, and it jumped 9 cents the next day. And I said, "See, now you lost. Now you lost." All right. I wish I had some tech skills instead of just simple living skills. Well, yeah, that's more. But living is having those skills are going to be so much more important. To be honest with you, you know what I mean. Cardano, yeah, Brian Barbie, good stuff. And Alaska Prepper answered Phoenix's question. I would pay it off if I could. Or
I would actually get out as much of debt as you can possibly get out now. I would get out of it and then, put it away, store, buy food, whatever means necessary is what I'm looking at now. Is just, you don't want to be tied to the system in any way.
All right, so that's what CB has been trying to ask you. Let me throw it up on a screen. Is it? Whoops, that's not it.
How do I? What is that? Dried caladina?
Calendula? Now, how do I use it medicinally? I don't know anything about calendula.
I don't know either. I'm gonna have to find out. Where's that? Where is it? Hey, there it is. Okay.
Scarzo 219, Bitcoin is falling. Blue Goat Gorilla, what is up? I love seeing new names in chat.
Yeah, Bitcoin has been going kind of on a stale. So it's all right, Gray. So here's your answer to that.
I'm happy silver's down to $25 and change. I'm going to go buy another 10 to 15 ounces if I can. I get some money put away. All right, let's pull this up. What is Mark trying to show us? So
Caladina is a daisy family asterisk, and that is known as marigold. So I wonder if this has the same thing as tea. It's a marigold family. Let's see what it says here. Medicinal one, 16th century. A married woman to Romans, Greek.
Thank you, JM. Rena, CBH, how do you rain country? She has been on it.
Dyes can be extracted for flowers. Cutlery name is pot marigold, named so it could be used in broths and soup. It can be used as add colors to soup, stews, poultry dishes, custards, and liqueur. The petals are edible and can be used in fresh and dried salads. Cheese. Oh, here we go. Ointments. Okay. Is an oil that is used medicinally and is used as an anti-inflammatory and a remedy for healing wounds, ointments, and skins. So you can make a salve out of this. Available for use for minor cuts, burns, and skin irritation. However, evidence of this is weak. Yeah, you always say that.
Mm-hmm. So JM knows about it, and so does Harvey.
So you can actually use that as a I would make an ointment out of it.
Jeremy Taylor, you're probably exactly right on that. So that the rich can get richer. All the desperate folks will sell off in fear that it's going to bottom out. And this has happened if you look at history, that's what I tell everybody. If you look at history, all the stuff that you see is going on has been done in the past. It's been done many, many times. But again, unfortunately, history repeats itself, even the bad stuff.
We say that all the time.
Hold on. Prepper Book Club says calendula. Did I get that right, Prepper Book Club? Tiger 454 says I infuse calendula in oil and then make salves.
Salves, yeah. That's what it seems like. It would be like a plantain and stuff like that, and stuff that I would use for making the woodsman salve. It sounds like it's in the same ballpark as what that would be.
Moonlight Gypsy, there you are. I was talking about you earlier. I sent some folks over there because I didn't know if you wanted me to tell people what was going on with your homestead and whatnot. But I was very heartbreaking what was going on. Some people don't think that Elsa was that strong, but some people were affected, like yourself. But not a problem at all. I'm glad you're in chat. Rena LaRue, I subbed to her. We'll check it out. Awesome. Appreciate it. Yeah, man. It was when I watched the first video, I was like, oh, the water's rising. And then the second video, I was just like, wow. Because I can imagine you work for something. You put all this time and your money and you get your life together. You got your homestead, your garden, your chickens. You got all this stuff going on. And then something like a storm comes along and devastates all the hard work that you put into it. To me, that's very heartbreaking. Yeah, well, and looks like everybody's sending prayers for sure. You would definitely be in our prayers, Moonlight. Like I said, you're a fellow Floridian, and I wish I knew how to do some of the stuff that other folks do. Thank you so much. Yes, been prepared anything at any time. But I'm glad you made it in chat because I subscribed to your channel a while back, and then I started seeing that, and I was just like, man. S more, all I know is VPN is your friend for now. D14. Let me see here. Lost gardens, preps, animals, but not lives. Bingo, Moonlight. That's the key factor. It's true. Some of that stuff is definitely replaceable, but luckily you guys are alive, and you probably learned a lot from that as well. No, thank you, Phoenix, for being here and interacting with chat. You know, Doc Mac, you just said something a little bit earlier about concentrating on medical. That's most of my life was medical as well. It was one of my biggest studies. Fox it outdoors. I can only imagine the hardships to a crop field or small urban gardener trying to survive if a massive hailstorm hits and obliterates everything. Roger that. I just went last night, 1 o'clock in the morning, folks. 1 o'clock in the morning, folks. I'm out in my garden tying stuff down just because I knew there was going to be a storm today, and the daily Florida storms can be nightmarish at times. So I was tying down some of my baskets to the tomato plants and just shoring up things. I'm always out there, but it was at 1 o'clock in the morning with a flashlight doing stuff.
So did you see the pictures that I put on the group chat with the pressure power cooker?
Was it the beans?
Yeah.
Yeah, I did see some of that.
The study that came out, I can have the second batch rolling and halfway through it before the first batch with the normal canner is done. So by far the power cooker can can the beans faster. What?
No, I see some people asking questions. The Daily Prepper, I got sweet potatoes in my garden currently, which are doing phenomenal. Let me see. I have sweet potatoes, T14.
I like this. I like this because I actually get to see you work now for running the chat.
Yeah, Tuesday you'll be working. You're running chat on Tuesday. Imagine when me and Bear were doing our interview, I had like 450 people in there. I don't know how you bigger channels do it, man, to be honest with you. I feel like I need an administrative assistant to do it. Rudy, I give you guys credit how to run chat because I was missing stuff left and right, trying to filter everything. It was crazy. But it was fun, too. It was definitely fun.
It's good to see you scrambling. Keeps you young.
Rena said she lost her most of her garden to a hailstorm.
And I seen that Ammonite gardener up in Michigan lost his from a tornado. Or had damage.
I think that storm, or at least I think Elsa is it up there by Maryland now? In that area? Because it started moving quick. CB, so you said you ordered 2 Cat 7 Gen 7 tourniquets from Amazon. Guess I got the best ones they had, Gen 3s, Gen 3Bs, etc. So, CB, when you order some of these Cat 7 tourniquets from Amazon, be careful. Some of them are clones of North American Rescue. Read in the comments or the what's it called? Not the comments, but the
reviews.
The reviews. I've learned now to go straight through North American Rescue for my Cat 7s because I've got a Chinese version one and a regular North American Rescue Cat 7, and there's a big difference between the two. You don't want a tourniquet to fail on you, especially if you need it. So just got anything on Amazon. Be careful, folks. Like, funny enough, what was it? So the Becker, right? One of these Becker knives, right? You can see them on Amazon. Come to find out, Becker sent my store that we're not allowed to resell on Amazon because Amazon has a lot of fakes from China on Amazon, selling them as authentic Beckers. And there's a lot of other knife companies that have reached out to the company that I work for or co-own or whatever you want to call it that I'm part of. I'm not really, I call myself the head honcho, the manager. You know what I mean? I run the show, the logistics side of things. But come to find out, there's a lot of fakes on Amazon. So you got to kind of dive through that and sift through that and look at the sellers and look at some of the reviews and dive into it. I'm not saying everything is because I buy a lot of crap on Amazon too.
I can tell you guys who is that their lids on there, the ones that are from the Big C, they're garbage. Don't get stuck in that category. They're selling a lot of lids that are coming out because they can sell them like 50 lids for $20-$30. Mm-hmm. There it is. Sybil, No way.
What? What are you looking at?
Well, Sybil Hillbilly, one you just put up there. I haven't seen her in a long time.
Suburban Hillbilly.
Or Suburban Hillbilly, yeah.
Amazon had a bunch of fake Tatler canning lids as well. Lids are junk, small frisbees.
Yeah, they're terrible. I'm actually going to do a video here. We're going to do a little test run to see how they turn out.
I found out a good place. I just found out recently. I'm going to be doing. I should do a video on Tractor Supply. They have a lot of prepper stuff at Tractor Supply, for water storage, for feed, canning equipment, a lot of stuff. And I went by there the other day, and I was like, man, they do have a lot of stuff that you can use here.
You should put up. You know what you should do? You should put up a survey, and on your community tab, and have your subscribers put together you a list of prepping supplies and see if you can go get and fill that list at Tractor Supply.
It's a good idea. But, you know, on my community tab, I don't get much movement on my community tab. I mean, I'll try it. I'm willing to try anything at least once. Daily Prepper, you're exactly right. Yeah, Dina Walters, they do have good books too. They have great books. Homesteading books, gardening books, prepping books. Rural King is Tractor Supply on steroids. I wish we had a rural King down here, man. I don't have one. Tractor Supply. We have Northern Tool, Tractor Supply.
You have Trader Joe?
We don't have a Trader Joe either.
Yeah, do we? We don't even have Tractor Supply, so you're a step ahead of me.
At least I got one thing, because that's where I planned. I was going to get chicks from them and try to do this whole chicken thing.
I'm just really happy because at my new job just down the road is Buffalo Wild Wings.
Nice. There's going to be a shortage on wings, man. You're not going to be able to get any wings. It's going to be fake wings.
Be fake birds or something, yeah.
Best Life says, wish I had a Tractor Supply here. J.R. Homestead bought a little briefcase-style solar panel from Harbor Freight, 40% off to power our NOAA radio. Awesome. Harbor Freight does have some good stuff. And I do have a Harbor Freight here locally as well. Some people discount Harbor Freight, man. I like Harbor Freight. They got some cool stuff in there. I get a lot of duct tape because I'm a duct tape fanatic. Heather Hildebrand, they are big in Tennessee. Well, if I look at when I watched Suspicious Observer's video today, and Adapt 2030s, I probably need to move to like more of the Missouri or Arkansas, that realm of things with these tsunamis that are expected with the tilt of the earth.
You should call them up and say that you're going to do a video with making a shelter out of duct tape.
Yeah, right. I could make a shelter out of duct tape.
I need 600 rolls of duct tape.
Let me see. Doc Max says, get a K-bar. You're 80% there and can make it from there. You know, Doc Mac, I'll agree with you, to be honest with you. A knife is truly an integral part of every prepper's repertoire. At least that's how I feel. A knife can be used in so many different ways. A good knife. Don't get some crappy crap. If that even made any sense, crappy crap. Look, I'm talking crazy. I'm talking gibberish now, Mark. It's getting late already.
No, it's early.
But early for you. I got to be up in, what is it? It's almost midnight here. So I'll go for another 10 minutes. That means, I'll have to be up in about 5.5 hours.
I get to try it out because in 2 weeks I will be starting and I have to be there at 5. So that means I got to leave the house at 4.
Wow, that's an early morning. Heather, it's funny you say that. I've thought about doing some of this stuff. Heather says the Russian bushcraft comrade makes a shelter out of plastic wrap. I saw that video, and it's cool. You can buy the big thing of plastic wrap. They actually did some pretty cool stuff with it, to be honest with you. Have you ever used a chicken tractor, Rolling Homestead?
I built one, yep. I have the Red Rangers. I have a video on it that I built, and we use it with the Red Rangers. What?
Creative redundancy, knife and some duct tape. That's what Gray's thinking. No, honestly, knife and duct tape. You know, that sounds like a challenge. Creative redundancy. I might have to take someone up on that challenge. Take a knife and duct tape out in the woods. What can I do with knife and duct tape? I
I bet you could. I bet you could do something. Good to see you, Jess. Either that or you can make a raincoat out of it.
This is true. Good night. Zero tolerance. Good night. Exactly, Jeremy. GreyMan has crappy crap. Love it, Phoenix. Oh, you guys are awesome. The K-bar is gold. Yeah, you know, like I said, I got several K-bars. This one's a heavy one. I got Lady Gray, the 16. And there's some other iterations of the K-bar that are great.
You got to get the bulldozer.
Pine cone and a safety pin jam. That's a little bit more. I think that would be more complicated, but I'm willing to try anything once. You see, heavy duty zip ties work really well if you need to handcuff someone. Agreed, Jimmy. And I don't like to tell too many people, but I got some zip ties. You never know when they're going to come in handy. They also work great for tarps and stuff like that too.
They're called chicken wire up here.
Crappy crap is when the dog ate the bottle caps. Thanks, Klingon. A knife and Flex Seal. I've always wanted to put Flex Seal to the test. I did it. I will. Hold on. What was that? Doc Mac. I did it. Will my K-bar and foil for 3 days. That's awesome, Doc.
I actually take a K-bar and I jam it in a tree to crawl up in a tree so I can cut some wood down in the middle of wintertime and had no problems.
Tape and knife makes good hammock. Yeah. You know, here's the thing. Did you guys watch, I think it was Bear's most recent video. And I rewatched our content, our interview. And right at the end, we were talking about some stuff. It might have triggered him to make the video that he made. But he's rucking it. And he's talking about, certain things in there. And I was like, man, it's true. A lot of folks put things in the corner and never use them. They never use their gear. They never train in their gear. You can buy all the gear in the world, but if you don't know how to use it, you don't know how to train with it. You've never imagine walking 15 to 20 miles, full gear, bug out bag, let's say you have a loadout vest, your attack vest, magazines, your primary, your secondary, and water and all that stuff like that. Once you add all that weight on there, imagine it's the middle of summer and the heat's beating down on your back. It's a scary thought. A lot of people won't make it.
And imagine what everybody's thinking when they see you.
Yeah, I know, right? Everybody's telling me they want me. I guess everybody keeps on saying duct tape hammock.
I would even watch that one because I want to see if it lasts.
Yeah, because I'm a big dude. I'm 6'1", 265. Northern Girl Hobby says, imagine trying to go fishing with dental floss. I'm not picking on anyone. Yeah. Northern Girl, I seen that on a survival show not too long ago. Let me see. CV says, I want to get 2 Rhode Island Reds, 4 eggs. I have a coop built. What else do I need?
For the chickens?
Yeah, for the chickens.
Need down is some bedding. You're going to want to make some kind of a water, or you can go buy some water. A water and a feeder is all you really need. As long as, and in the coop there, you got to make a roost for them. They do like to be off the ground, and also have the some kind of, if you're in a warm, humid environment or something like that, you want to have some kind of circulation. Like we have exhaust fans on ours for the summertime to keep the temperature down. But chickens are great because they actually, if you're composting and using it for gardening, it's a great tool to have. They're great for wandering around the yard because they eat all the bugs like up here, the mosquitoes and ticks and all that. They do a great job of taking care of them. So,
yeah, people are talking about what I was talking about. So, Mark, do you remember Drag Ass Hill?
Nope.
In Fort Jackson, South Carolina, that big hill.
Yeah. Okay. Yeah.
That you have to ruck up. That's if you guys ever been in the military, because me and Mark went to the same basic training.
I bet I got a picture of it.
Probably, where you have to put your ruck on, and we're marching, and we had to go up a hill with our rucks on and full gear. It'll really make you wake up, man. Is Gardner Josh in chat? I haven't heard from him all day. I hope he's okay. Swamp Billy at CB, exactly what I have. A man in the eggs and producing the state of my land. Kitsy Witsy. Agreed, Kitsy. There's a lot of folks that talked about it, and I've done research on why. There's a lot of interesting facts behind all the shortages. Because it's not just a shortage of one thing; it's a shortage of almost everything. Everything that's it goes from the food to parts to tires to rubber to metals. It's crazy.
Steel. We're having a really hard time with steel.
Yeah, thank you, Kalen. If you guys see Josh, tell him I said he's punished. Well, hopefully he's all right. I don't want to say something going on because I know he's been going through some stuff, but I'll give him crap down the road. I should text him. That's what I should do. So I should text Josh.
Probably sleeping.
Probably, because he does work second shift too, right? Scarzo, I want some Rangers and some buff and silver leghorns. Scarzo, first I thought you were talking about Rangers like in the military.
Red Ranger meat birds are a lot better than the Cornish X's and stuff like that because they are free range. They take a little bit longer, but they're a bigger bird. They're a healthier bird. I loved them. I thought they were great. I didn't lose a single one, which was awesome. It's just for us now, it's really hard to, especially if you're trying to find, if you're taking a boatload of chickens in there to butcher them all at one crack, to find somebody that actually wants to do that anymore is really hard.
You know, it's funny. It's there's a term for it, man. I have notes somewhere. I probably wrote it down. It's a type of man. When I do the whole video on the Great Depression, I'll talk about it because there's a reason why the shortage is the way it is, and there's a reason. It has to do with Toyota, the company, believe it or not, in Japan and the way they did stuff, and then
their little words on how they. I know what you're talking about because I had a class just about that whole idea.
See, I'm not crazy. I know what I'm talking about, folks.
Hey, did you see that other video I said about the woman went and videotaped her dad, who was raised up in the Great Depression, and how they built the homestead and everything? Did you see that? They didn't own that property at all. They actually squatted on that property and they built everything out there. I thought that was really, really neat because of the 8 families that were out there. Nobody owned that. He actually went and bought that later on in life. He bought the land. And then the main homestead was there, but all of the people came there, and it was a barter system. More or less everybody had their own things and they shared amongst each other. It was really an interesting video, but I figured you might like that because of the whole Great Depression and all that other stuff.
Yeah, no, it was definitely a good video. Whoops, did I clicked on? I wanted to show Milo's thing here. Steel, aluminum, food, water here in the Southwest. Electricity. What is this? What is scarce nowadays? Right on, Milo. I hear you, man. Mark, if you want to talk, because I'm pretty. I went through an hour and 15 minutes of my spiel because I'm gonna wrap it up here shortly.
If you haven't watched our morning live on Tuesday, go check that out. I was talking about and I showed pressure canning versus a power cooker. And we did some more research here on the homestead with it, and it is turning out for if you guys want to be able to store food for long periods of time, and you want to use up your leftovers. That pressure cooker / canner is a great way of doing it, and it's quick. It's just push a button, and walk away. But it's I was really shocked. One here, one there. It adds up fast. 1 is better than none. 2 is better than 1. It does add up. Gray's been working on trying to get his dehydrator, and I got to get going so I can help you get that running.
Yeah, I haven't even opened the boxes. I figured to keep it in the box, keep it protected until I'm ready to get it out and start messing with it.
You gotta whenever you're ready to go, let me know and I'll send you the recipe. Right,
Northern Girl.
Now you have a dating channel? Holy crap.
Tell you to learn after shortage of no one was talking a month ago. So Yep, JM. They're the only car manufacturer that didn't have any problems with chips, with computer chips for their cars. Believe it or not. So a lot of great information out there when you dig for it, but you got to dig. It's not given to you.
There's a lot of stuff out there now that's also fake.
What's up, Hoot Owl? Phoenix.
Hey, no problem, Muzzle Flash.
Oh, Jimmy Nickens, awesome. Called it Tankers Hill at Fort Jackson. Yeah, I was in Fort Jackson, and Mark, you were in there, what, 92 or 93?
92.
Yeah, see, I was in 93. What year were you there, Jimmy? Raising quail. I've heard quail works good for people that, let's say, they got small, like, urban homes and whatnot. They're a lot easier. They're quieter. I don't know about, food is food at one point or another.
They must mass produce these books, because I was looking the other time when we were talking about it for a date in here, and there's no dates anywhere. It's a hoot, guys. You guys got to go try it out.
Daily Prepper. Fort Lost in the Woods here. Misery here. Daily Prepper. Roger that. Oh, man.
And then
I tell everybody, though, to be honest with you, I'm glad I went in the military, man. To be honest with you, right out of high school, it just it taught me a lot of good life skills and taught me some good things, man. I don't regret it.
Back in the day, I think that everybody should at least, enlisted for 2 years and did their time. I think we would have, like the kids nowadays. I was just talking with a manager today, and all they want to do is this. And they had an individual today that just quit because the money that he was making was going to mess up his funds from the federal government. So that was his free ride was over, and he didn't like that, so he just quit. And you're absolutely right. There's the ethics have changed, and I think what we were taught in the military, that was embroidered in our head, and it does make a difference.
D14 is putting his resume out there for the dating site. Jeremy Taylor. Roger that, brother. I depped in. It was just the easiest way for me to move on with my life. And for somebody who don't understand that, DEP means just delayed entry program. I signed up while I was still in high school. As soon as I graduated, then I went into the military. Swore an oath, and then went to reception and then basic.
Yeah, daily prepper. They'd have a greater appreciation. That's for sure. One thing that I'm hearing, guys, that kind of makes me a little bit uneasy is I sent you. Did I? Or I'm just thinking Moon sent it to me. But in some countries now, they're going to knocking door to door.
Yeah. So
did I send that to you?
Well, supposedly the White House came out and said that they don't have a list of everyone who has had it or doesn't have it, and they don't have I don't know. It's up in the air right now, but I know exactly what you're talking about.
The thing that I want to talk about, though, is there's the HEPA law there, which allows you to keep your medical information personal. So, guys, remember that.
Something else popped in my head. Oh, CB. We'll find out. I'm going to watch it tomorrow. Watch it live tomorrow, I'm assuming, because everything's it's open to the public. You can watch it live, from my understanding. So I am going to watch it and see what's up. But like I said, on the grand scale of things, I don't think it's D-Day, to be honest with you. Maybe I'll eat my words for all I know. Maybe I'll just, GreyMan's an idiot, and eat his words. But I don't think that they would televise something like that and then everything happen on that day. I think it's like wargaming per se. And the people that are behind it are going to learn a lot, and then possibly down the road apply these tactics, and we'll see it, evolve at that point. Kind of how they did with the last thing that they did with the health crisis, and how they wargamed it, and then months down the road we saw it, culminate to what it is today.
Northern Grill, yeah. There was a lot of people that are talking about that, and it is a little bit nerve wracking, but I think it'd be like Y2K.
Yeah,
Just think of the money and the surplus that was made off of Y2K because of people that were hoarding the gas and they're worried about everything not going back and resetting. Just think about the money that was made on that whole thing. As you guys remember that too, is a lot of this stuff they push out because they want to see what you're going to buy and sell and what you're going to do. It's like it's like the little mouse game where you put the mouse in a corner and you put the cheese in an area where it can't get to, and they want to see what the mouse is going to do to get to the cheese.
Jeremy Taylor, I'm going to steal that word. Instead of saying the jab, I think I'm going to start calling it the Pokemon. Hopefully people will get what I'm saying, but I think that's kind of cool.
Jabberwocky.
Yeah, Suburban Hillbilly. Yeah, I read that as well. I think she was in Florida today promoting her crap. Something else I saw. Great. Hold on. Scarzo. What did Scarzo say? GreyMan. In Oregon, they have added adults to the status. Whoops. To the state's immunization records for adults getting that. Wow, Scarzo. So they're just probably blowing smoke up everybody's, you know what, and they probably are keeping records. I don't know. I'm just an easygoing civilian here at this point in my life. So I really don't know.
We found it out though because look at what the research we did just with Google Analytics and what they're doing and the trending. You know, they have charts and stats of all that stuff.
Yeah, man. It's. Do you guys remember when this country was founded, and it was supposed to be the power of the people, not the power of the government? You guys remember those good days? What the country was founded on, man. It's hard to see where we're headed, man. It's a scary thing, man. And we've been giving up these freedoms slowly but surely. They've been pushing and pushing and pushing, little here, little there. 9/11, we gave up a lot of freedoms back then. Thought the government was going to make us safer. Just like when there's no food and the government says, well, we'll feed you. Just remember, what they always tell you, don't trust it, man. Don't trust those folks.
Remember when they said, don't look at the white light?
It's like leading a moth to a flame, they say, right?
That's very true. I mean, you think about the fact, even we were talking about on our Tuesday show, the whole fact about them from how long ago that started with it, where they're trying to pass, and they passed all them statutes of that they can, during emergency situations, they can come and say, we need this for the people.
Yeah, prepping preacher says the Patriot Act, good law to take out the patriots. Ironically enough, right? Just like what's his name? What was his name? That's on Capitol Hill with the For the People Act or whatever he was trying to do for voting laws, and he was just trying to obliterate our voting rights. And then T-Bolt says, I've said for a long time we're supposed to run our government, not our government run us. Bingo, brother. They will feed you, but not feed or house the homeless vets. Yeah, right, brother.
You got to be careful. You got to remember there's a bottom line purpose to everything they do. There always has and always will be.
Let me see here. K1, good for lamps. I must have missed something. I hate when I look up a chat and I read something and I have no idea what the.
I think what he's thinking about.
Good for lamps. Doc Mag, thanks for being the first person tonight to do a super chat at the end. I truly appreciate that, Doc. Doc, I had your Doc Mac. I think you last month, man, Doc. I think you did. Let me see. Who was it? Was it Doc? Let me look at this paper. This is last month's super chat of the thing. There's a D14 head number 2. Who was number 1? Oh, Dragon. Dragon killed it last month with 16. And then Laura. Remember when they did all the super stickers? Laura was killing it with the super stickers last month. I think it was one of our streams, but agreed, Doc. Agree with you 100%, brother. Kerosene. Okay, thanks, Craig Davis. Kerosene. I kerosene oil lamps. They're at least I think they're phenomenal to have. Always good to have backups.
I get what's nice about the K1 is they got the odorless and the smokeless ones.
Muzzle, I asked that same question a lot as well, brother. I was listening to someone today talking about the people have done about 4 or 5 tours and over Afghanistan who can't reacclimate to American to back to normal life here in the States. And these are operators. If you guys know what operators are, it's tearing families apart, man. And sometimes they don't get the help they need. It's a damn shame.
The question that muzzle flash is because they don't want operators running around with a solid head because of their skill set. That's the exact truth. And it's sad.
Daily purposes. Anyone have experience with wood gas, like a wood gasifier? I personally don't have any experience with it. I know Shift Engineering was trying to build one.
I've seen a lot of videos and I did a lot of research on gasifiers, and to the part of people running vehicles on gasifiers. I know they can be a time bomb if they're not done right. All it is like a double boiler system, Gray.
Oh, okay. Well, I know in chemistry class, which I excelled at, we would take and diffuse wood and make I think wood alcohol or something out of it with test tubes and stuff. It was pretty cool. D14 shunned. D14, you killed it, man. You were just Dragon had you by like I think 1 or 2. Multiple tourists hoping they claim PTSD when they return. They will be used to disarm them in the future. Roger that, Jeremy. Roger that. Stephanie Joe Roundtree. How long can you store kerosene? I mean, I have probably kerosene that's about 5 years old. I take it out of I put my kerosene and other lamp oils inside gas cans because for some reason, I've talked about this in the past. When you buy lamp oil and stuff, if you ever notice after it sits for a while, it starts to leach out of the plastic container that it's in. Let me
I usually actually got blue cans or gas cans that you can put kerosene in.
Google says it lasts 5 years, so I guess I'm on the cusp of kerosene. You know, before I go, folks, or before I wanted to show you one thing, and Mark, you might be interested in this as well. Let me close out some of these windows here that I was talking about earlier. While I got some folks in chat, let me show you guys something. So a company did some research on YouTube. I figured I'll save this to the end. Maybe they won't get mad at me.
Yeah. Don't forget, guys, Tuesday morning, 10 o'clock a.m. Central Time. We have our morning show, so hope to see you guys all there.
Yeah, we'll be on Mark's channel.
Yeah, we'll be on my channel this week.
So this is new. This is July 7th. Which was just the other day. YouTube's recommender AI still a horror show finds major crowdsource study. So these folks did some stuff, and it says the AI is here they call it an amplified diet of hate speech, political extremism, conspiracy, junk, disinformation for profiteering motive to try to keep billions of eyeballs stuck to its ad inventory. So my question is I wonder who they're talking about. And because I know us as the preparedness channels, we get pushed down. So, but it says this whole group, they did this thing. What was it? How many people? There was a huge study in this thing. Maybe I could put the link to the chat. You guys can see it. But they did, I think it was like 35,000 people, and used it whatever YouTube would recommend them to watch. When you watch a video, then it says, oh, if you like that, you might like this. And come to find out, a lot of it, I guess, from what they said, was negative. And supposedly YouTube is axing those channels because it violates their terms. But it says the smaller channels go unnoticeable. Or was it says, but it says here, countries without English as a primary language, like Brazil, Germany, France, where there was higher levels of regretful YouTubing, as they call it. But it was interesting. There it is. Mozilla did this. 37,000 YouTube users who installed the extension. So with 1,162 volunteers from 91 countries submitted reports that flagged 3,362 regrettable videos that the report draws on directly. So this was done through July 2020 and May 2021. But I don't know. It was pretty interesting read for some of you folks that might be interested in that. But
it's major censorship right there.
Oh, for sure. Now I can't get my mouse to the other side of the screen to get rid of this. But yeah, pretty interesting stuff. Yeah, Heather, I just popped up and saw that. Yeah, grid down. I mean, I agree with you. Sometimes I think the same thing, that maybe it'd be better off to just go back to the dark ages. But the thing is a lot of folks probably won't make it, to be honest with you. Probably won't make it. It's a sad thing to say, because everything has been given to everyone for so long.
We were talking about that last, guys too, is remember that when this does happen, the stuff that you guys do have put up and put away, the statistics say that most people will burn through their stash within the first 3 months because they're so used to eating the normal ways. So remember, when we had the rationing and stuff is going to have to come in effect right away. Salt crackers get flagged. What the?
No, salty crackers, a channel. Oh man. I agree, Daily Prepper. Or no, that's I click on something and it changes on me. The chat jumps too fast.
Doc Mac, you're absolutely right. Learn bushcrafting skills. It's a great skill set to have. I said that for many, many, many years, is, get out there and learn your area. But a lot of people don't put forth the effort. They'd rather watch stuff that just blows my mind.
That's interesting, Phoenix. That's crazy. Oh, one last tidbit. I keep on thinking of things where I got to wrap this up here soon. Come to find out, a new consensus, or not, a new statistics just came out. Amongst the U.S., there's a 3% less folks registering for school this year, registering their children from school. 3%. Now, that doesn't sound like a lot, but when you add the entire U.S. population, that's a lot of people not registering for school this year. Now, think about this. Be lucky that we live in America. If you look at Germany, and nothing against anybody from Germany, I'm just saying the way they run their school systems, by the time you're age 6 and you don't register for school, you will have folks knocking on your door. You will have government officials knocking on your door if you don't have your kid registered to go to school, because it's a place where people can get indoctrinated.
I'm seeing now too, it's getting harder and harder, and there's more paperwork for us for homesteading and for schooling, homeschooling our kids. It's getting more difficult every single time. Every year it gets a little worse.
Yeah, best life prep skills. I mean, God, primitive skills, prep skills. It's if you was it Mark? No, matter of fact, my partner today told me he did it. Like, you remember, Mark, how you were Googling canning and gardening and all those statistics? Prepping is trending, believe it or not, in Google search algorithms. I think it was up by 80%. So a lot of folks are starting to open their eyes. And maybe that's why us, the prepper channels, are starting to grow. I don't know, but it's a good thing, because the more people that are prepared, the less that we have to worry about people. You guys know how that whole process goes, because people who aren't prepared are going to be desperate, and those are the people that we got to worry about. As I call them, the proverbial zombies. Thanks, Prepper Nerd. Truly appreciate that, brother.
And don't forget, there's other ones out there too that have physically came out and said that they're just waiting because they're going to go and hit the stashes, the cache spots, and that's meaning us. They're going to come and start to take from us.
Milo, I'd have to do more research. It was just something in passing. I read a ton of material a day. I'm a huge reader, and some stuff sticks with me. That statistic stuck with me. It could be more for all we know. And like you said, if it's a government agency, they could be fudging the numbers like they do with most things. But I do see a lot of people, and like JM and some other folks I've talked to, is a lot of people homeschooling their children. Just because CRT, which is a lot of people know what CRT is now. Luckily, states like Florida and other states have banned it out of their school systems. Red burning fires. What did you say? Red burning fires when school starts this fall. Yes, red burning fires. I mean, that's what I was talking about. Hopefully, a person can buy 20 plus tons of truckloads of PA. Spread your preps out if possible. Agreed. Northern Girl, if I think that's what you mean is like if you have stuff in your home, have a storage facility, have a cache, have your grandparents' house, spread your stuff out. If something happens to your home, you don't want to lose everything. Homeschooling versus schooling at home. We school at home. Smart daily prepper. Anyways, folks, it's almost 2 hours. I want to say there's 110 of you, or 109 now. I guess people are getting tired. They're starting to drop for hanging out with Grey and Mark joining me right here at the end for the last 20, 30 minutes. Like Mark said, we'll be on his channel Tuesday morning for Wake Up with Rolling and Grey. So you guys want to check that out. We get into some pretty intriguing conversations there as well. I don't know if I have a guest or not for this Tuesday. I got to look at my schedule. But I'll let you guys know about that. Agreed, Jeremy Taylor. There's a lot of stuff of that going on. But other than that, that about wraps it up, guys. I really want to say thank you to everybody in chat. It's hung out with me for an hour, almost 2 hours. Truly appreciate you guys. You guys know, some of you new folks may not. I take Fridays and Saturdays off to spend time with family and also my work and stuff like that. I do most of my YouTube content Sunday, Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday, and Thursday. I go live on Tuesdays and Thursdays, and then I have a premiere on Sundays, which is more current events and political driven. I appreciate you too, Prepper Nerd. Thank you. Thank you, Jeremy Taylor. Truly appreciate that. Bug Dude as well. You guys are phenomenal people. Love seeing you guys chat amongst themselves and also interact with the chat. Truly appreciate all you folks, and thanks for supporting the channel. All right, Mark, I'm out of here. You got anything you want to say before I cut you off?
Take care, all.
All right. You guys have a blessed night. Be safe out there. Take care. I'll see you guys on the rebound.